When it started, it was two homies
It
kicking it.
was, though we were together, it was still my boy. Like, you the person I called when I was ready messing around on the other husbands. So I'm talking to my boy. When we first got married, he was not my husband, nor was I his wife. We was homies. We was boys. I was his girl, but we weren't yet husband and wife. So it wasn't this sticky situation. It wasn't difficult. What happened was we were in the Caribbean, and I liked a little fella in the Caribbean. I liked a little fella in the Caribbean, and I didn't want to stop liking him quite yet. Okay? I didn't want to do it. So I said, listen, from time to time, I want to, come on over. He was like, yo, this me and you, shorty. Like, we ain't got to go through all that shit. This me and you. He said, but if you can still see other dudes, I can see other women. I said, well, nigga, that's not what I meant. I'm famous, not you. No. So it wasn't sticky at all. It was best friends, not understanding yet what we had in one another as husband and wife. Okay. In the beginning. Now, we still in an open relationship, yes. To the day we leave here, yes. My feelings from the beginning to what my feeling is now, there's not another man, in my humble opinion, that compares to my husband. No, but that's just for me. So the openness comes in. Let me let you know everything that's going on up here. And he let me know everything that's going on up here. That's the openness of it. Even when it's ugly, even when it might hurt, even when it may not be funny, even when whatever it is, we open to one another's thoughts and feelings.
That's dope. Are we ever gonna see a movie with you and Sydney playing in together, where maybe he produce it and do all that at the same time?
Well, we've done a couple movies that we've produced together. We did one Blackbird that we produced, and we did another one called Interwoven that we produced. And I said that I would no longer do love scenes unless it was with my husband. So if you see me in a movie doing a love scene, right?
Right.
And if Idris is playing the lead, if Idris Elba is playing the male lead, okay?
Yeah.
Stay with me, Reggie. Stay with
me. I'm listening. You see, I got close to the
we got to get to that scene. When we got to get to that scene, I'm going to say, cut. Bring in my husband, baby. Bring him in. Substitute it out, baby. Yes.
Hey, you sick with it. I gotta give it to you. You sick with it. How did you get in? When did you find out that you was gonna be a comedian? And not only a comedian, but the queen of comedy. Because if it's a king of comedy, you definitely the queen.
Thank you, brother. But I share that position with 3 other amazing sisters, Adele Gibbons, Laura Hayes, and some more. I shared that title, and I'm so grateful to share that title. The first time I thought about walking on stage doing comedy was when my brother, Steve, had come home and explained how he went up to do an open mic night the night before down at a comedy club called Burke's. And they booed him so bad, but he was so drunk, he thought they were giving him standing ovations and whirlwinds of applause, baby, but they were throwing shit and booing him. And I said to him, if I was on stage, I would have said, and now we sit here 30 years later. That's how I started. Right. Yes.
No doubt.
Yes.
And so what you've been telling me about your husband, how your husband helped you become that woman that you are today.
Yes.
That's how you arrived at this point today where you showing me so much confidence, even though, in my opinion, Hollywood hasn't treated you fairly, but you still have that aura about you, like, I'm still special. I'm still somebody.
Well, Because I didn't get caught. And I didn't get caught in the hype of who people think that I should be or they think that I am. And to say you still feel special. Do you know what I did yesterday, Ricky?
What's that?
I washed my little, well, he's really my great nephew, but we call him our grandson because my niece is really my daughter, but I think it's just some shit the family ain't telling us. Okay, baby? So, but I washed this baby's hair yesterday. And when I tell you, Ricky, he got that hair like out to here. And then he crawled up and in between my legs, I parted and greased each part of his scalp. And I plaited each little plait. And when I got finished, that baby was asleep in my arms. Do you know how special that is?
I could imagine.
When my David says to me today, Mommy, can you fix me some grits? And I ain't never made grits, Ricky. Shit. What kind
Hey, you didn't do like me and burn them. You know,
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something about these goddamn grits this here morning, Ricky. Okay? So I said to my baby girl, because she can cook her ass off. She been down in Charlotte, so she's a country girl, right? So she know how to cook all kinds of shit. So I say to her, baby girl, can you show Aunt Nikki how to make some grits? She said, yes, ma'am. She said, you get that water, put that little bit of salt in there, and you put the grits in, but you got to keep your arm going, Aunt Nikki. You got to keep it whisking, because if not, it'll get rubber. You got to keep it going. Now, right at the end of it, right when it's ready to make its peak, you drop that cheese in it, and then you whisk that thing around some more. Then you put a little salt and pepper and give it to him. When I gave my son that goddamn bowl of grits this morning, Ricky, let me tell you something.
He ate it.
He said, Mama, he said, you gave me too much. But he brought the bowl back empty. So that's what I'm excited about. I'm excited when my husband looks at me and says, bring all that ass over here. Well, here I come. Would you like for me to skip? How would you like for me to bring all this ass to you? Because I'm going to do it. When in the morning time, I'm outside with one of the twins, and he's running up the driveway 10 times, and he got to do his 5 push-ups. And so all of that other illusion, I didn't get caught. And I'm grateful that I didn't, because I know what is special and what is beautiful. People that say, Monique, we appreciate you, that's special and beautiful, and I'm grateful for it. I'm grateful. But the people that really know me is the people that I share a home with. And when they say, Mommy, we standing with you. Mommy, you something special.
No doubt. Because we seen Hollywood, build so many of our black people up. And as soon as they were tired of them and they had used them and had no more use for them, we saw what they do to them. And we're just so glad that you didn't allow that to happen to you. And thank you for standing up for your rights. And believe it or not, one day when people look back, they might look at you like they look at Muhammad Ali for giving up his belt. I'm not going to the army and say, Monique, thank you for standing up for us. There any new projects you're working on right now?
Yes. You ready, Ricky?
I'm ready.
Okay. Wait a minute, sugar. Now let me tell you about this one here, because this shit is going to blow the minds of many. Okay?
Uh-huh.
So I'm trying to cook vegan shit. Right?
Well, I'm vegan, so you got to, when
talk
this pandemic over, we got to come by.
Talk on it now.
The whole family, we all vegans over here.
This project get ready to go through the roof, because I'm getting ready to make a whole vegan cheesecake. Talk about it. Starring Monique. Written by Monique. Directed by Monique. Produced by Monique. And by Monique. Co-starring my baby girl Tuffy. Because I'm going to share the credit. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Yeah.
I'm going to watch that. I don't know if I'm going to eat now, though.
Well, Ricky, let me say this to you, because you my brother. That first pie, I'm not offering you none. Because it's my first time, baby. So that's for the family. I didn't offer you a piece of that. But when I make that second one, you got that.
It's going to be right.
It's going to be right, baby.
No
It's going to be great.
No doubt. No doubt. When can we look to see you on the screen again? I would like to see some you write yourself, you know, where you help write, and where it's like just Monique all the way, nobody else, just your ideas and your spirit. And
remember when you were on your way home? How many people did you tell?
The close ones.
Come on.
Only the close ones.
Come on, baby.
So you're gonna keep it close. We ain't gonna get no hint.
That's why I love you, brother, because you're right there with me.
Okay,
you know
okay.
It.
I ain't mad at
Only
you.
Because I was the person that would run down what's going on and what I'm going to do and what's happening. And then the universe had to sit me down and say, that's what you got planned out? Because we got something different. So what I'm going to need you to do is be quiet and let us do what we need to do with you. When it's time for you to talk, we'll let you know. But right now, just let us deal with you. So I listened.
No doubt. No doubt. We can't be mad at that. But you know, we all want to see you again.
Yes, and we are.
You know what I would like to see? I would like to see a Monique directed, Monique starred, Monique wrote, and Monique produced. I think that would be so damn funny.
It would be, but you don't get no sleep. You see what I'm saying? All those titles, baby, you ain't getting no sleep. You ain't getting no nothing because you working around. Look at that baby behind you. Hi, sweetness. I see you. I see you. I see. Look, she's trying to talk.
I told you they love you. They love you. They want you.
How beautiful is family, man? How beautiful is that?
You can't do better. You know, I tell people all the time that I wouldn't trade all the money in the world, you know, for the love that I get in these streets, you know, from the people that come up and say, we appreciate you. Yeah. And, you know, in my situation, they tell me, we forgive you. We know that you didn't know what you was doing when you did what you did. Yeah. And when you hear that, it's like, oh, my goodness.
Yes.
You know, nothing better than that.
And when you hear people say they love you and you know it's real.
Right. They didn't get paid for it.
Right. It ain't that kind of, as you accepting an award. And I want to think, it's when ain't nobody there and you coming out the bathroom stall. And somebody say, hey, can I have a hug? And you say, of course, but can we wash our hands first? I mean, I don't mind a sister, but let me go on and get my hands clean. That's when it's different, you know? That's when it's, I'm grateful.